the 1st October 1st, 2025. Now I have been to the Lutheran church and talking to like pastor or deacon, and they told me that the funds that they hold, it was gone in April, so there were no funds to ask for or search. But they say that they get gifts from people sending in money to the church, so they have money on their own, because those funds is what they take care of and give out to people, so that is not their money. So they are going to talk about it. They are going to discuss what they heard and what they should do. And these two women, and they told me to send in papers like I have done with the funds, and I have done that now, and they are going to discuss it, and then they will tell me tomorrow what will happen. And it was kind of, they were surprised in what I was talking about. I say it have been for me in 25 years. It's been like jumping in bungee jump, if you know what it is today. But you jump out in the air and have only a rope around you, and hoping that it will hold you. That's what it have been for me in 25 years. And I told them that I was raised in that way. I say it was from the beginning I come to know that I am nothing. My parents told me that my wands is hanging in the forest. I have nothing to say. I have not my own will. And I was like air. And I told them about how it started, that my mother wanted to do abortion because she was too old to have one more child. And then it was also the status that they have in the society, that it was enough to have a son and a daughter like they had. And they didn't want to have me. And I told them in the church, and I tell them that children, they hear what the parents are talking about, and my parents was talking about that they didn't want to have me, and that my siblings took it in, and they hate me before I was born. They hate me, and as a psychologist, educated psychologist, I know that also, that when you are pregnant, you need to be, if you want that child and want the best, you can get of a child. And you need to be positive in your thinking when you carry that child, because that child can feel how you feel. If you feel sick, it will be also sick. And if you, like my mother, threw up, puked, and then when she did that, I turn around and kick her inside her body. And that's how it is. Mother and the child is connected to each other, so there is no secrets between them. And what you eat, that baby will have this, not the food, but what's in the food. And what you drink, it's get what you have inside the drink. And that's why you should not drink alcoholic when you are pregnant. And so that I told them, and I told them how when I was killed the first time, I have only been killed once in this life, and that was when I was a child and a truck drive over me and I died. And I told them how I wake up in this cold, dark room, and there were a light coming over my body that make me come alive again. And I told them that that's why I have this healing inside me, because that was the healing I got, and I have kept it in my body, the healing. And I told them that I have healed many people through the years, and mostly in the United States, because here in Sweden is it hard to heal people. So here in Sweden have it been most Muslims that I have done, and they have accepted that I healed them. So I told them these things, and I have sent them in the night. I wake up in the night that someone of the spirit was saying to me that I should send pictures of where I have been, where I have traveling. So I go up at 3 o'clock in the night and was sending some pictures from my work under God in Africa and in the United States and in Israel. I didn't tell them all countries, but those that is. I'm sorry to say that, but it is those most important for the church today. I could have told them that I was in Vatican State in Rome also, but I didn't do that. I only chose some. And so they have seen those pictures. And then I heard a voice later on when I go back to bed, and I was sleeping for about 1 hour, and then suddenly there was a voice telling me to place my podcast on a platform that is in many countries. It's called Storytel, and there I saw that I didn't know that, but the voice say that to me and so I checked it up, and there was a podcast where I could put my podcast on, so I get more listener. And I say I have almost 1,000 episodes of it. Can I place my podcast in yours, in your business? I say, and so it will be more people, because they answer me and say I was welcome to place my podcast there, and I don't need to pay for it. It says if your podcast is free, our podcast is also free. So I didn't need to pay anything. And it should be a shame if not everyone, the platform that have podcasts, should have my podcast on it, as it is 1,000 episodes. It's many hours where I'm talking. But of course I'm talking about God, and later on UFO, and that is not so much interest, maybe. I don't know. It was only that voice in the night that said that to me. I had not thinking about that place to put my podcast in. So I think it's going to work as it was told me from heaven. So I will say, and so when I come home, I had got some message on my mails, and that was from a church in Uppsala in Sweden, and they didn't want to give me any funds. So I say to these two women, I can't do so much as I don't have those money. I say, they ask me if I have any extra money, and I say that's depend on my podcast. If there is anyone that send me some money, and I told them that you have sent me when I was on my way to Israel, that I could travel to Israel without have any money on my own, but you send me money. And so I say that it's not something I can rely on, but I hope so, that someone will help me from my listener on my podcast. And you have my bank account number to send, and I have sometimes written my address also, so you can send in an envelope something. And I don't want to place my telephone number on the internet, because then it will be some crazy people calling me, and I don't want to talk in the telephone. It is because I am scared because of my childhood, that my father called me in the night when he was drunk, and he wanted to he wanted me to sit there in the night and listen at him in the telephone. So that make me not to not like telephones. So I don't want to do that in that way, because it should be very easy to get money in that way, but that also is about my private life, that I don't want it to be. And the same thing that I always stop you that listen at me to talk to each other, because there is evil people that want to destroy. So I don't do that. And so this is what I did today. And I had a woman coming and she cleaned my home 1 hour. And I told her that there will be people coming to my home tomorrow and check out the apartment. So I need to have it clean like that, I say to her, that they can look around and it's clean. And I told her that I have taken away those important things that they can steal, like my passport was laying really seeing, because I wanted to know where it was. So I have placed it over a pile, and I have to take that away, because it can be used to travel to other countries, and also maybe in identification in some ways. So that I have taken away. So I just am going to eat and then lay me down and rest now, because it was very shaking when I was in the church. And I think they saw it on me. And I hope it will be in a positive way. They will see it. And I have sent them what the doctor have talking about when it comes to my body. And there my doctor have written that I have been drive over twice in my life. So they can tell that I am not in a very good condition, but still I am alive, at least. So I'm sick but alive and can work more for God. I sit here and talk to you about my life, and that's to work for God in that way. So thank you that support me, for it's very important that I can move away. Now I don't have any apartment today, and so if I can't move to that apartment, then I am homeless again. So it's very important that I can pay those bills. Then after, in January 2026, then I'm okay if I could only move to that place. So I hope it will be, but I have faith in God that something will come to happen. So thank you, and God bless you.